Now a practice real estate test. Why and how are words so important that they cannot be too often used? Napoleon Bonaparte. First test. Property appraisal questions. A buyer who buys the least expensive house available to satisfy his needs is behaving according to what economic principle? A. Substitution. B. Anticipation. C. Supply and demand. Or D. Progression. The answer is A. Substitution. You have to note that this is a short case study question. The test also asks straight definition questions about these economic principles. The reproduction cost of a house is estimated at $120,000. Its economic life is 50 years. Its effective age is 20 years. What is the depreciated value of the house? A. $60,000. B. $96,000. C. $48,000. G. $72,000. The answer is D. $72,000. You must read the question carefully, and that goes for all questions, and make sure you do every step. Here's the steps. 1 divided by economic life equals rate of depreciation per year. 150 equals 2% per year. Then you take the rate of depreciation per year times effective age equals total rate of depreciation, 2% times that by 20, which will give you 40%. Reproduction, or replacement cost, times total rate of depreciation, equals total amount of depreciation. So, $120,000 times 40%, but this is expressed as a decimal 0.40, equals $48,000. Reproduction, or the replacement cost, minus total amount of depreciation, equals depreciated value. So, $120,000 minus $48,000 equals $72,000. And that is how you get the answer. The rent on a house is $500 per month. The gross rent multiplier is 180. What is the estimated value of the house? A. $90,000. B. $1,080,000. C. $270,000. G. $36,000. The answer is B. $90,000. Gross monthly rent times gross rent multiplier equals value. $500 times 180 equals $90,000. Don't multiply the rent by 12. This formula is based on monthly rent. Remember to watch the words. A comparable sold for $110,000 5 months ago. You estimate that real estate values have been rising at 1% per month during that period of time. How much is an identical house worth today? Is it A. $115,500. B. $5,500. C. $104,500. G. $116,600. The answer is A. $115,500. 5 months times 1% equals 5%. $110,000 times 5%, expressed as a decimal which is 0.05, equals $5,500. $110,000 plus $5,500 equals $115,500. And that is the answer. What approach to value would be most suitable to appraise a shopping center? Would it be A. Cost approach, B. Reconstructed value approach, C. Sales comparison approach, D. Income approach? The answer is D. Income approach. Real estate that is purchased for investment, such as shopping centers, generally is appraised using the income approach. So income approach is the best answer. Reproduction cost is A. The cost to construct an exact duplicate of the building. B. The same as market value. C. used in the income approach to value? G. The cost to construct a building using modern materials. The answer is A. The cost to construct an exact duplicate of the building. Reproduction cost is the exact replacement of the structure. Replacement cost is a structure having the same utility, usefulness, but using modern materials. What appraisal approach would an appraiser most likely use to appraise a sports arena? A. Gross rent multiplier approach. B. Sales comparison approach. C. Income capitalization approach. D. Cost approach. The answer is D. Cost approach. Sports arenas are fairly unique, and you can seldom find comparable sales. Stadiums also are built as service-type buildings, rather than investment properties. The cost approach most often is used for unique real estate. So, the cost approach is the best answer. A subject property has 4 bedrooms. A comparable has 3 bedrooms and sold for $160,000. In all other respects the properties are alike. The value of the 4th bedroom is estimated to be $20,000. What is the indicated value of the subject? A. $140,000. B. $80,000. C. $160,000. D. $180,000. The answer is G. $180,000. If the comparable is worse than the subject, you add the adjustment amount to the comparable. The comparable has 1 less bedroom than the subject. So you add the $20,000 value of the bedroom to the comparable. So the comparable sold for $160,000, and the value of the extra bedroom was $20,000, then you add them together. $160,000 plus $20,000 equals $180,000. So $180,000 is the best answer. If the subject has a newly remodeled kitchen, and the comparable does not, you need to A. Subtract the adjustment value from the subject. B. Subtract the adjustment value from the comparable. C. Add the adjustment value to the comparable. D. Add the adjustment value to the subject. The answer is C. Add the adjustment value to the comparable. You never ever touch the subject in the sales comparison approach. So, add the adjustment value to the subject, and subtract the adjustment value from the subject are incorrect. If the subject has something that the comparables does not have, it makes the comparable inferior to the subject. If the comparable is inferior, you have to compensate for that lack by adding the adjustment. Remember, what do you have to do to the comparable to make it like the subject? So, adding the adjustment value to the comparable is the best answer. If a building's net operating income is $1,000 a month, and an appraiser uses a rate of return of 10%, what is the estimated value of the building using the income capitalization approach? A. $120,000. B. $1 million. C. $100,000. D. $1,200,000. The answer is A. $120,000. I divided by R equals B. $12,000 divided by 10%, expressed as a decimal 0.10, equals $120,000. Remember that with the income capitalization approach, you always use the annual income. So the first step is multiplying the monthly income by 12 months. This gives you $12,000. Be careful, sometimes the test writers use different terms, like property, which means any type of real estate, and the term rate of return, which mean a capitalization rate. Don't be thrown off by these references. Charm is a way of getting the answer yes, without having asked any clear question. Albert Camus. Thank you for watching, and taking this test with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Also share this video with someone. Try it. You will feel so much better.